Welcome to Nike Speedway for the Just Do It 216, a 16-lap event for 31 cars here at the half-mile oval. Now, for your top storylines heading in to the Just Do It 216. Dale Jr., your points leader after last week, second place finish. And then Clint Boyer, last week's winner, and he just 1 point behind the points leader, Dale Jr. Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson had a run-in last week. Let's see how they race each other today. Drivers, start your engines. The cars have been fired and they roll off here for 16 laps at the bull ring. Now for your starting lineup. Row 1, Duh, Biff, and Joey Logano. Row 2, Bryce Harvey and Casey Kane. Row 3, Tony Stewart and Clint Boyer. In row 4, Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch, the two brothers. Row 5, the Rocket Man Ryan Newman and Max Kansas. Row 6, Jeff Gordon and Carl Edwards. In row 7, Jimmy Johnson and Denny Hammer and Hamlin. Row 8, Brian Vickers and the fan favorite Dale Jr. Row 9, Martin Truex Jr. and Gino Harvey. In row 10, Paul Menard and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 11, Carter Adelman and Danica Patrick. In row 12, Kevin Harvick and Jamie McMurray. In row 13, Jeff Burton and Brad Keselowski. In row 14, David Reagan and Marcos Ambrose. Row 15, David Gillen and Eric Almirola. And then winding up in last place in row 16, it is Juan Pablo Montoya. Now for your green flag at Nike. Here we go, boys and girl. Greg Biffle and Bryce Harvey will take first and second as Joey Logano slips back from his second starting position. Biffle leads lap 1 here out of the 16-lap event. Bryce Harvey going to fight back on the inside. Passes Biffle. Here comes Casey Kane. Gets loose. Boyer going to take over third. 3 wide all over the field. Oh, we got a spin as Patrick hard into the inside wall, and then David Gillen backs into her. Or runs into her. Brad Keselowski with the most damage. Or, no, Gillen was. Danica is done for the day. Let's check out this instant replay. Watch this. Danica comes right down in front of Brad, and then David Gillen just runs into the back of Danica. Brad gets all bandaged up, and we're going to go green flag racing again. Lap 4 of 16. Bryce Harvey with the lead over Greg Biffle. Biffle making a strong charge on the outside with a 3 wide. Oh, Clint Boyer! He's in the wall. Big problems for the second place man in the points. Clint Boyer will have to make a green flag pit stop, and it's going to be a fast one here as he doesn't even get lapped. Great stop by the 15 crew. They got lots of damage on the front right on that car. Greg Biffle leads here, lap 7 of 16 over Casey Kane. Here comes Casey to the lead. Oh, Biffle gets loose as Kyle Busch gets into him. Oh, we got a spin and more cars involved. Brian Vickers spins out, and then he collects Gino Harvey, Carter Adelman, and Juan Pablo Montoya. Wow, Brian Vickers looks like he just gets loose going 3 wide in the turn 1. Now Boyer is getting some well-needed repairs. Didn't even get a lap down. Watch his Vickers here. His teammate, Clint Boyer's teammate. And then, oh man, Carter just spun, looks like trying to avoid it. And then Montoya gets into him. Green flag is back out. Casey Kane and Kyle Busch. Here comes Greg Biffle. Not quite. Bryce Harvey's going to make a 3 wide with Joey Logano and Biffle. Bryce is going to get the lead. Now Casey Kane and Kyle Busch battle for first. We got a great battle going on for the lead. These cars can't get away from each other. Kyle Busch and Casey Kane, side by side. The crossover move by Kyle Busch. Dives to the inside, and he's going to lead that lap over Casey Kane. Casey Kane going to try and cross over this time, but Kyle Busch runs away. Kane dive bombs corner, not going to get there. He's still chasing after Kyle. Fly by the field of lap 13 to 16. 3 wide in the pack. Here comes Casey Kane looking inside of Kyle Busch. They can't even get away from each other. Beating and banging down the backstretch. Into turn 3 and 4, Casey Kane's got the lead. 2 laps to go. Here comes Matt Kenseth and Kyle Busch. Matt Kenseth now takes the lead. He comes out of nowhere. Gonna have 1 lap to go. Casey Kane gets loose. Here comes Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch looks to the inside of Matt Kenseth. They make contact out of 4, and it is Kyle Busch who wins it at Nike. Oh man, Marcos Ambrose Jr. make contact. But Kyle Busch ends up winning this one here. Great job, Kyle Busch. Look at that pass, and then just gets there in time to beat Matt Kenseth, his teammate, to the line. Kyle Busch's second win of the year. Congratulations, guy. You're back in this championship hunt. Great win for Kyle Busch. Now we're going to check out your top 5 rundown of the race. Kyle Busch was in first, a big victory that will propel him back into the championship hunt. Matt Kenseth, he raced hard all day long and also earned himself a nice bid for a championship run in third. Joey Logano, too far out, but a nice top 5 run, which is something they can capitalize on. Jeff Gordon finished 4th today, and then 5th was Casey Kane. This was your halfway race for the chase. First is Kyle Busch with a nice win today. Second, Matt Kenseth came so close to getting his 3rd win of the year and tying Tony Stewart for most wins on the year. Third is Joey Logano. 4th, Jeff Gordon. And 5th is Casey Kane. Finishing 6th today was Bryce Harvey. Had a great run for him. 7th, Martin Truex Jr. 8th was Kurt Busch. And he's just 16 points behind. Not too far behind Dale Earnhardt Jr., who is still the points leader. 10th today was Carl Edwards. 11th, Tony Stewart. Gained some points on the points leader today. Good job. 12th is Kevin Harvick. 13th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's your points leader at a quiet day for Dale. 14th is Greg Biffle. Led some of the opening laps. 15th is Ryan Newman. 16th, Marcus Ambrose, who almost got in a wreck with Jr. on the last lap. 17th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then 18th is Clint Boyer, who had the problems today with the blown tire. But a nice recovery for that man right there. And just 6 points out. That's what wins you championships is days like today, when something goes wrong and then you get right back into it. Jay McMurray finishes 20th. 21st, Paul Menard. 22nd, Jeff Burton. 23rd today was David Reagan. 24th, Eric Almirola. This is actually supposed to be a 15-lap event, but I accidentally did one more lap than I should have. Oops. 26th was Gino Harvey. 27th, Brian Vickers. 28th is the Dog Barks. Dog Barks again, Carter Adelman. Someone must be home. 29th is Juan Pablo Montoya. Danica Patrick is 30th. And 31st is David Gillen. And then this is JG24, JM26. Hoping you like the race.